Hare Krishna. Today we are reading from Sri Vrajamandala Parikrama, Vrindavana, the pastime places of Sri Vrindavana, Keshi Ghata. This place lies a little east of Chira Ghata on the bank of the Yamuna. Krishna killed the Keshi demon here. Once, Krishna and his sakhas were grazing the cows at this place. Madhumangala joked with him, "My dear friend, if you give me your peacock feather, sweet flute, and yellow garments, then all the gopas and gopis will love me and feed me delicious laddus. Nobody will even ask you if you would like some." Smiling, Krishna personally dressed Madhumangala up in his peacock feather and yellow garments and handed him his flute and staff. Now all dressed up, Madhumangala began to strut about here and there. At this time, the very powerful Keshi demon assumed the form of a huge horse. Neighing and whinnying, he appeared there to kill Krishna. Maharaja Kamsa had instructed him, "Whomever you see wearing a peacock feather on his head and yellow garments on his limbs and holding a flute in his hand, know that person to be Krishna for certain and kill him." Upon seeing Madhumangala dressed as Krishna, Keshi attacked him with his two hind legs. Krishna quickly came to save Madhumangala and killed the Keshi demon. Although the demon's legs did not so much as touch Madhumangala, he lost consciousness just by the breeze created by the movement of Keshi's legs. After Krishna killed Keshi, however, Madhumangala became embarrassed. He went to Krishna and handed back his flute, peacock feather, and yellow cloth. He told him, "I do not want any laddus. My life is worth hundreds of thousands of laddus." The cowherd boys began to laugh. Even today, the memory of this pastime will enter our hearts by visiting Keshi Ghata. Nidhuvana. The word Nidhu means Surata Krida, amorous pastimes. Govinda Lilamrita and other such literature give beautiful descriptions of Radha and Krishna's amorous pastimes in Nidhuvana. These books indicate that because in the Keli Kunjas of Nidhuvana, the playful amorous night, Nisha pastimes take place, so the pastime of sleeping, Shayana Vilasa, at the end of the night, Nishanta, also takes place here. Seeing dawn approaching, Vrindadevi becomes alarmed and orders the male and female parrots, peacocks, cuckoos, bumblebees, and so forth to make their sweet humming and other sounds to wake up Kishora Kishori. The Raganuga Bhaktas and especially the eminent Rupanuga Rasika Bhaktas relish this Nishanta Leela in their hearts while chanting the holy names of the Supreme Lord. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura gives an elegant description of this pastime in his Swapna Vilasa. Once, at the end of the night, while the divine couple Sri Radha Krishna was sleeping in a Keli Kunja of Nidhuvana, Sri Vrishabhanu Nandini had an amazing dream. Upon waking, she woke up Prana Vallabha and said, "Beloved, I just had an amazing dream. In that dream, I saw a supremely charming bank just like a bank of the Yamuna. On that bank, which resembled a grove in Vrindavana, I saw a wonderful golden complexioned young man singing and dancing very beautifully. Being absorbed in an internal mood, he was carried away in dancing to the rhythm of the mridanga and karathalas. That golden youth was crying and uttering, 'O Krishna, O Krishna,' and sometimes he would utter, 'O Radha, O Radha, where are you?' Sometimes he rolled on the ground, and sometimes he became unconscious. He freely distributed these sentiments of his to the living entities of the entire universe, from a blade of grass to Lord Brahma. My beloved, upon seeing him, I began to think, who is this golden complexioned youth? Am I that golden youth who is constantly crying and uttering, O Krishna, O Krishna? And is the golden complexioned youth crying out in a loud voice, O Radha, O Radha, where are you? No one else but you, Sri Krishna, the most beloved of my life? Sri Krishna said, O my beloved, at different times I've given you darshana of Narayana and some of my other forms, yet you were never astonished. Who this golden complexioned youth is who is bewildering your mind, I cannot say. Speaking in this way, he began to smile. Radhika replied, Pranavallabha, now I understand that this golden form is no one but you. No one other than you is able to infatuate me in this way. Krishna then showed Sri Radhika her dream in his Kaustuba jewel, just as she had seen it. Srimati Radhika said, in your childhood, the all-knowing Garga Rishi informed Nanda Baba that in the beginning of the forthcoming Kali Yuga, his son will appear as the golden complexion Gauranga. A prediction by Garga Rishi can never be false. Therefore, my dream must be true, and the golden youth I saw in the dream must, in fact, be you. Hearing this, Sri Krishna said, Praneshwari, I will assume your golden complexion and the sentiments of your inner heart to appear in the form of Gauranga. I will thus personally relish your nectarian bhavas. At the same time, I will preach Raga Marga Bhakti through the chanting of the holy name of Hare. In fact, I will appear in the form of the most merciful Gauranga just to distribute divine love for me, which is rarely attained. You will also appear on earth with me as my associate. Sri Radha Krishna thus gave an indication in this pastime of the future appearance of Sri Gaura. In Niduvana, Srimati Radhika, decorated in regal apparel, sat on a royal throne in a kunja. Shri Krishna, dressed as a police officer, protected the entrance of the kunja and the area within it. This pastime is called Rai Raja Leela. The poets in the Gaudiya line have given delightful descriptions of this pastime. Vishakha Kunda lies in Niduvana, just as Lalita Kunda lies in Seva Kunja. Sri Radha Bihari Ji manifested this kunda of sweet, delicious water with his flute to relieve the thirst of his beloved Sakhi Vishakha as well as that of the other Sakhis. Later, the famous Swami Haridasa, who was very skilled in devotional music, found the deity of Sri Banke Bihari in the same Vishakha Kunda. Swami Haridasa ji used to please Sri Bihari ji by sweetly singing devotional songs he had personally composed as he played the veena. While singing, he would become so absorbed that he would forget his body and mind. The famous Bhaiju Bavara and Tansena were his disciples. Upon hearing about Swami Haridasa's glories from the mouth of Tansena, who was the jewel among Emperor Akbara's ministers, Akbara himself desired to relish the nectar of Haridasa's musical talent. But Swami Haridasa had firmly resolved not to entertain anyone but his deity. Therefore, one day Emperor Akbara disguised himself as an ordinary man and along with Tansena came to Swami Haridasa's hut in Niduvana. Tansena, who was also very expert in music, had purposely brought his veena along and now began to sing a sweet song. His singing enchanted Akbara. Swami Haridasa then took the veena from the hands of Tansena and began to sing the same song, pointing out the errors that Tansena had made in singing it. Swami Haridasa's singing was so sweet and attractive that even the deers, birds, and other animals of the forest came to that spot where they listened silently. Emperor Akbar's amazement knew no bounds. He was so pleased that he immediately wanted to present something to Swami Haridasa, but the wise Tansena indicated to the emperor not to do so as it would alter Haridasa's mood. The samadhi of this great personality is still present in Nidhuvana. Thank you. Hare Krishna.